Welcome to my shop. My name is Guy, and today I'm going to be talking about a new 3D printer I have in my shop. This is a Creality Ender-5 S1. Now I already have an Ender-5 Pro that I've heavily upgraded, and this machine has a lot of those upgrade features built right into it from the factory. Let's take a look at this machine and what the features are a little bit more. First, I want to say that this machine has the same stable cube frame as the original Ender-5 series. It does have a build volume of 220 by 220 by 280 millimeters tall, but it's got a lot of upgrades. First of all is the extruder. It does use a dual gear direct drive extruder with an all metal hot end that's capable of reaching 300 degrees Celsius. It also comes with the CR Touch auto leveling bed sensor, which is really super nice. It comes with a 32-bit silent mainboard, a 4.3-inch color touchscreen. The nicest thing about this machine that's a huge upgrade is its print speed. Now they claim that it'll print up to 250 millimeters per second, but truthfully it's typically going to print at around 120 millimeters a second, which is still really super fast. Plus it has an acceleration of 2,000 millimeters per second. It does come with power loss recovery and a filament runout sensor. Included for the build surface is a polycarbonate spring steel sheet. It also comes with these really nice silicone bumpers underneath the bed instead of the bed springs. Now once you tighten this up and get it all level, there's much less of a chance of it getting out of level due to movement. If you look underneath the bed, you'll see these braces. Now these are stock from the factory again, and these add a lot of support to the cantilever style bed. Now a lot of those upgrades are things that you would normally do after you get a printer. I mean, the first thing I do is I look at it and I say, what can I upgrade next? And this has all that stuff again right out of the box, which is just awesome. But there's also some things Creality has done to make this printer even better than just simple upgrades. One of the things they've done is they've put 4 rollers on both the X and the Y axis. Now this is much better than a 3-point system. The 4 points gives you a much smoother rolling mechanism. And as far as the heated bed goes, they have included a strain relief on the back of it, and it plugs into the control box using an aviator plug. Nice touch. There's also an anti-backlash nut on the Z axis. They've also put handles on the side. Now I can't tell you how many times I've picked up and carried my printer from one room to the other, and these handles are a really nice addition. If you've also noticed on the X and Y axis, they've included covers over the wheels. This is going to help less buildup of dust, dirt, grime, whatever. They've also put these real nice covers on all the extrusions. That really helps keep the dust and dirt out of them. Also, it helps stiffen the machine. They've put these 2 corner support brackets in. Really makes a difference. One of the things they've really improved on the original Ender-5 series is cable management. As you can see, there's clips that hold everything into place. All the cables are the right length. Lots of different ways to attach this and get them out of the way. Creality has also added a full-size SD card instead of the little micro card. Very nice. Time for a benchy. Now this is printing with the sample filament that came with the printer and the pre-sliced file from the SD card from Creality. This benchy printed out at 1 hour and 1 minute. Overall, this is a nice print. There's a tiny bit of string, the overhang looks really good, and the layer lines are nice and even. I printed this test file to mainly look at how well the bridging and overhangs look. All in all, I'm pretty pleased with the results. Not perfect, but very acceptable. This was sliced with the slicer that came with the printer, which is an older version of Cura with the profile they have installed for the 5S1. Next, I printed this Deadpool Bus by Eastman. I sliced using the stock profile that came in the Creality branded version of Cura. This is PLA printed at 210C for the hot end, 60C for the bed, at 120 millimeters per second speed and at 2,000 millimeters per second acceleration, just like the test file I printed previously. There's a lot of very nice detail, and again, the layer lines look great. I like using this gray PLA as it really shows any inaccuracies in the print. This is a practical print for my shop. I needed a 4-inch to 2.5-inch vac hose adapter, and again, the same slicer and profile I used before. There seems to be a lot of zits on it, and the layer lines really don't look that great. I think this is mainly the PLA I'm using here, as none of this showed up in the other prints. I thought I would print some TPU to see how well the printer and extruder performed with it. And overall I was pretty happy with the results. This design and the material tends to have some strings, so what there is really no surprise for me. This printer's direct drive system had zero problems with this material. Now this is another print I made, and this is a fairly large box. It took about 5 hours to print total for the bottom part of the box anyways. I can't remember what the top was, maybe an hour. The layer lines are really good on it, and I'm pretty happy with it overall. Now this is a multi-angle I printed out for my shop here, and I wanted to test the accuracy of it. So I've got a really super accurate 45-degree angle. If I bring that up to the 45-degree markings on this, it's pretty much damn near perfect. So the accuracy of this printer is very good. So that's pretty much all the standard features that you get with the machine, which is a lot right out of the box, as I mentioned before. Really good print quality, not perfect, but really good. I really like the speed of it, the cube frame. I'm a big fan of the frame like this instead of the bed slingers. The extruder is really good, direct drive, 300-degree hot end. Again, really nice to have right out of the box. It has a really nice touch screen. All the menu features are well laid out and easy to get to. And I also need to mention the accuracy. I did a couple test prints with the Voron cubes and just regular test cubes, and also the multi-angle, and they came out damn near perfect. Now those are the things I really like about this machine. Things I'm not real keen on, first of all, is the noise. I don't know why in today's day and age we have to have machines that just really super loud. The fan for the hot end and the parts cooling isn't that bad. It's serviceable. The fan noise for the power supply, however, just you turn it on and it immediately starts whining. I don't know why they don't spend the extra couple bucks and have quieter fans on these machines. Another very small thing is the plug and where it's located on it. It's located on the side of the printer. Where I would want to put this in my office, it has to go into kind of a corner, and that's going to add an extra couple 3 inches of space that I need on the side of it. It really just needs to be on the back of the case so it doesn't get in the way. Another thing I'm not a fan of is the nozzle on this. It uses the nozzle from its Ender-5 or their Spider hot end. It does give you a longer melt zone, which is advantageous. However, it's kind of a bastard size. You really can't find a lot of other nozzles out there if you want to get like a 0.6 or a 0.8 or a 1. You have to get them from Creality, and they're all brass. I did manage to find a Micro Swiss chrome plated brass one and a 0.6, which is the nozzle size I like to use. And I'll leave a link in the description below to where you can get that. But that's pretty much very small things, but things I wish they would improve on this machine. And the last thing is the print bed. This is definitely an improvement over the really super flexible PC sheet that I got on my Ender-5 Pro. I don't know why, again, they don't include a PEI build plate on this. It can't be all that much more expensive. It probably is, I really don't know, but I think that's something that should be included on all printers nowadays. Bottom line is, I'm really happy with this machine. Creality did a great job packaging together all the things that most users want in a machine and combine it with really good print speed, really good print quality. Again, things that most people want out of a printer. It's very easy to use, and I will be installing Clipper on this, and I hope to be getting even faster speeds out of it. So thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, and we'll see you next time.